Here. Go.
Well, another successful Ainslie Bullion Freedom Financial Solutions seminar evening tonight at the Lake Oberon estate. Paul, thank you for coming all the way from Brisbane and representing Ainslie Bullion. I've been really looking forward to catching up to you here because I've been watching the price of silver and gold for the last week or 2 weeks. Well, what's going on? Have I missed the boat? I don't have any gold, and it just seems to be getting more expensive. Yeah.
Look, we've been banging the table about this for a while now. At the risk of being repetitive, it's all about liquidity, right? And what we're seeing and what we've been talking about over and over again is we've been coming out of this bottom of the liquidity cycle. We've come out of that early, and we're just getting into the mid-cycle now. So we're just starting to get that head of steam. And I guess thrown in on top of that is we've got the escalation with potentially with Iran and with the CPI prints that have been coming out of the US now. There's a lot of market nervousness. Mm-hmm. So we're getting, I think, a dual play at the moment of that safe haven play and also just follow the money. The liquidity last week, whilst everyone thinks we're still in this tightening phase, we're not. So all the fixation on whether the Fed's going to do 1, 2, 3 rate cuts, it's the money is flowing, right? And gold sniffing that out. So it's been
So that was one of the parts of the presentation tonight that I got the most out of. You were able to show in a graph just that, how the market is being exercised in that way. Very interesting to see that that's how it plays, and people don't recognise it for what it is generally first up.
Yep.
So silver hasn't gone up as much as gold, but then it's gone up more than gold. It gets a bit confusing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to silver, Carl.
Yeah.
So silver frustrates, it lags, all right, and then it just takes off.
Yeah.
So we've been watching that gold-silver ratio, up in the high 90s and 90s for a while now.
Yep.
That's high. That is historically high. Right, and now, I haven't checked this minute, but I think 83 was last time I looked.
Well,
it's starting to fall, right? Yep. And that's the thing you're looking for. So when you start to see that GSR fall, we're still high. 83 is high, right?
Yeah.
So when we hit that $50 in 2011, the GSR was 30.
Oh.
So when gold lags, right? It comes in later.
Yep.
Once it sees silver lags, comes in later. Once it sees gold start to take off, that's when you start to see silver come late to the party. But it comes to the party with vengeance.
With vigour.
Yeah.
Yep. So you were saying today that there has been court cases and jailings of people who've been caught manipulating the silver market in the States, I'm gathering that is.
Yep. The metals market, yeah.
The metals market.
Yep.
Is that investigation ended? Do we think that they've found all the manipulation that's going on? Dare I mention the military-industrial complex and their involvement in the silver market, which isn't really disclosed?
Look, and we're asked that question tonight, and as I said, a lot of it has been speculation. It's past speculation now. There's been prosecutions, right?
Yep.
So people have been found guilty of this. I've also explained that it's not as bad as it seems sometimes in terms of those shorts actually being miners hedging.
Yep.
And I've also said that be thankful, right? It's just dished you up a lovely low silver price.
Yep.
And
you can get more of it.
As we've seen before, you cannot control. So Metals Focus, the Silver Institute have come out, we're looking at 4 or 5 years of deficits of silver. There is not enough silver for the demand now, let alone what's growing.
Yep. And supply and demand.
Mother Nature will win.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can try their games, but at the end of the day, the market forces of supply, demand, price will prevail. Always does.
Mate, I'm very excited for the future and my little stack. I know there are a lot of people who are considering their investment, whether it be a cash nest egg that they've developed themselves or they've got access to their super or whatever. Now, your team, I have to say, I might be a little bit biased, not ever having been into any other bullion dealer in the world.
You start at the best.
Well, I've started at the best, and I've got to say, your team, and particularly for the friend of mine that I brought in a couple of weeks ago to help out, she raved about the help that she got from your consultant.
Yep.
He answered every one of her questions, and she had crypto questions as well. He went through everything in unbelievable detail, and she was 100% comfortable spending not an insignificant amount of money with you. And she wasn't going to leave until she'd had all her questions answered, and I think we were in there less than an hour.
Yep.
It was in, out, done, and she's home now. I don't know what she did with her product. Maybe she took it to the vault, which is another good thing. We are going to, I hope, be able to get some access to the vault in Brisbane when I get back up there. I get a lot of questions about the vault, Paul. Can you explain quickly what vaulting is all about?
Yeah, sure. And just to your earlier point, she wouldn't have taken it to the vault because we do it for them. So the beauty of going to Reserve Vault or Melbourne Vault is you can buy off Ainslie and then we'll ship it to the vault. So you're never walking around town with it. You're never exposed.
Yep.
You collect it deep underground in the vault and you put it away in your safe. So,
Beautiful.
So to your question, the vaults are, as you imagine from the movies, a big, secure, deep underground vault.
Yep.
But what you're doing is you're hiring or leasing a safe unit, big enough for whatever. They start at 1 kilo up to 3 ton, whatever size suits you. But you're the one with the key, right?
Yeah.
So it's your safe. You can put whatever you want in it.
Yep.
So you might have hard drives of valuable photos of the kids or title
Yeah,
deeds.
it just doesn't have to be precious
it's your
metals.
Safe.
Yep.
Absolutely. So but you've got the key, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of that, you're buying this asset that has no counterparty risk, gold and silver,
Yep.
right? You're putting in a safe. You're the only one with a key inside a vault that's not controlled by the government or a bank.
Yep.
So you're keeping that counterparty risk to an absolute minimum.
Yep. And because I've been lucky enough to see inside the vault and see the workings of the vault, I can absolutely vouch for the key idea. It's not just a key. There is a secure tab that is put around the lock as well, a tamper-proof tag, or tamper-evident tag, I would imagine. So whether you live in the state or not, the next time you visit the vault, you'll know whether or not that vault has been touched in any way.
And it's simplistic with the key. No one gets to that safe, right, without going through fingerprint and all of the ID processes.
Yeah.
So you only get to the safe before you put the key in.
And it's an exercise.
If it's you, right?
Yeah.
So you know damn well no one's getting to your safe, even if they've got your key.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an unbelievably secure way to keep your precious metal safe, and I'm looking forward to being able to show a few people around there. Have you experienced, or did you enjoy your first experience of Oberon?
I got here a little late.
A little late?
It was beautiful. Absolutely a little cooler, as you can see from the mist coming from my mouth, a little bit cooler than Brisbane.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well. You're just in a shirt. I've got a thermal, a t-shirt, a good shirt, and a jacket on. I'm still
under
cold.
the heat of your questions. So it's
Yeah, thanks, Paul.
Yep.
Paul from Ainslie Bullion. Give them a call. Go and see them online at ainslieBullion.com.au, or give them a call and go into the office and meet these people in person. You can have a look at the gold and silver that they have on offer, and hopefully you'll wind up buying some. It's a big investment in your future. Thanks, mate.
all right. Thanks, Carl.